Show. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, for the Mike Adams Show, for the Mike Adams Show. Don't you know, don't you know, don't you know, don't you know.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, folks.
What a night.
Yeah.
What a weird dream this is.
At least I wasn't wearing pants.
I was gonna say at least I'm clothed.
Yeah, there you go.
That's most of our
same dreams.
And most of our team dreams were both nude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best part of those is waking out of them.
Yeah.
And then being able to compare notes.
Yeah.
What were you doing behind that wall when I was like milking that giraffe?
Yeah. Hey, how's everybody doing? Yeah. Thanks a million for coming to the Mike Adams Show at Limestone Comedy Festival. Limestone.
Yeah.
These guys are keeping us in business this summer.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, that and a couple other things.
This is pretty much it for me. This is because my name's on the show.
The Mike.
Yeah. So I get my stipend is a little more, it extends a little further into the summer months.
You're getting a stipend this summer?
Well, yeah, I run a risk anytime one of these shows airs, or anytime we do this. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah, right.
I run the risk of having my name dragged through the mud and my reputation destroyed.
Yeah.
So I get a little bit of padding. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what gets me through things like this festival. Pay a little bit, get me through the months. But I do wonder what you guys do.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, because this summer season I'm starting a little side project myself.
Oh, hey, Lou, this is Louis Rogers, folks.
Yeah.
And his magnificent band.
Oh, yes. So sweet.
Lou, you got a side project.
Yeah, I started a summer camp.
A summer camp?
Well, it's for young aspiring magicians.
Oh,
Summer camp for magicians.
Do you have the credentials to run a summer camp? What's qualified you for that?
Well, as a young person, I was a magician.
Oh, fair enough.
So, I spent a lot of my time, out there in the streets. So I'd say I'm qualified.
Yeah, I think so. And you've been a young person, so you can relate to the young people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know, I don't want these kids to get taken advantage of in the magic game. I know what it's like, So
Sure.
I just try to teach the kids what's right. And, to be honest, it's going a little too well.
A little too well. How many kids do you have under your guide?
Well, I was hoping for about 5 or 10,
mm-hmm.
and I got a lot of submissions.
Okay. A lot of submissions from magicians.
Submissions from magicians.
Yeah.
Yes. Much like my one-act show, Tragic Magic. That was about me as a child being a magician. I thought 5 or 10, I got 80.
80? 80?
Yeah.
So you have 80 kids under your wing that you're trying to teach magic and responsibility and happy life to.
It's just, as a one-man staff, it's really intense.
I had no idea you had an interest in this. But that's a great way to make some dough in the summer. Summer camp.
It's been extremely overwhelming and been stressing me out a lot.
I suppose it would. Yeah. Well, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, I'm making it work.
Yeah.
The magic keeps me going.
Good. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
It's very surprising.
Yeah.
I hope that all those kids are fine.
Yeah.
But it sounds good.
Yeah. Young people,
I started a business too.
You get a couple entrepreneurs on our hands here.
Yeah.
What kind of business did you start?
You
have no business running a business.
You would think that. But as it turns out, I have started a very successful lawn maintenance business. Thank you. If you have, maintenance needs this summer, please call us up.
So
you can find us in the yellow pages under Lawn Pro Institute.
The Lawn Pro Institute. I had no idea you had aspirations in lawn care.
Well, it's a similar thing. I mean, I didn't have aspirations.
You're out there humping a lawnmower through tall grass.
I was.
In the sun.
Yeah, definitely. I was. And, then I started this thing up, and it's been a lot smoother than I expected. You know?
Well, that's great.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrific. It's just...
You're not doing the work?
Oh, no. No.
But you have a lawn care business where you don't mow lawns or take care of lawns.
No, I did that years ago, Mike. That's over with.
Yeah.
Now I got a crew of a bunch of great young guys looking for work in the summer. It's really rewarding getting there at the end of their shift and just seeing these little guys and all they can do out there.
Wait, little guys?
Yeah, little guys. I mean, that's the thing.
Where did you find little guys to cut grass?
You can find little guys anywhere.
Craigslist?
Yeah. Well, no.
Mobile. Craigslist mobile.
Exactly. No, they're gotten legitimately.
Well, this is where our endeavors kind of crisscrossed. Now, one thing you need to know about magic is that it takes a lot of discipline.
Okay, sure.
You're staring at 8 kids. What do I do with all these kids?
All right.
And I'm thinking, how do I teach them discipline? That's my main goal. And then, Addison was starting this lawn care business.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And he was looking for things for the kids to do. And I just so happened to accept the role as activities manager over at his summer camp.
At the summer camp.
Yeah.
So you're moonlighting.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's more the daylighting, and the moonlighting is collecting the money from all of the clients we have.
Sure. So you are
Yeah.
trying to have a lawn crew.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach these kids responsibility.
Yeah. And you're trying to Miyagi these kids into being good at magic.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, Mike?
Yeah. I mean, the magic really hasn't come yet. I mean, it will come. You did that show at the beginning of it, and then sort of after that, we immediately, put the kids to work.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. These kids, they're earning badges upon badges every single day of the week.
Earning badges?
Oh, yeah.
You're not paying these kids?
Oh, of course not. That would be child labor, Mike.
Yeah.
No.
That's wrong, Mike.
These kids are getting... I mean, that's the thing. I make sure that they don't interact with the money at all. We've got a very seamless...
Wouldn't it be good, though, while you're teaching them discipline, to teach them how to deal with finances and money?
Where would I get my money then, Mike?
Well, and
also, it's a thing. Got to be responsible for these kids. Because there's a lot of, there's a lot of Johnnies out there that want their lawn mowed. Oh. And so, whoa, hey. Come on now. This is legitimate business. These kids are taken care of. I deal with all the cash. Well, whoever pays taxes.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to teach these kids the power of money, and you want to keep them away from greed. It's a big part of magic.
Yeah, right. Oh boy.
So wait, if you've got all the kids out cutting grass all day, what are you doing at the summer camp?
Well, I talk to the parents a lot.
The parents? You get a lot of parents coming in to see you?
Yeah, a lot
Their
of
kids come home with blisters all over their poor little hands.
I tell them, it's all part of the process of learning how to become a good magician,
Yeah.
And, a lot of times I'll be circling through a lot of the parents all day. We're just talking, We just have a good time.
It seems like Lewis has a really good relationship with a lot of the moms of the kids. It seems like it's mainly the moms who come through.
Well, ladies love magic.
Boy.
Right, exactly.
That's one thing I've been teaching the kids.
Hey, listen, we've got a great show for you tonight.
Lawn Pro Institute.
Yeah. I can't believe this.
Well, not every one of us has a fat stipend.
One of these days, you'll be able to figure out that scheme.
And when we do, we will all be 100% legitimate.
Yeah.
That's right.
Until then, we got to be running our businesses.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, we really do have a bang-up show tonight. Mary Houlihan is here. Yeah. Anna TEETER and SHELLY Westerhausen from Driftless are here. And Erin Tobey's here to play some songs from her new record a little bit later. We got Addison Rogers, Lewis Rogers and his magnificent band. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with Mary Houlihan. Show at the Limestone Comedy Festival. I think officially this is season 2, episode 5. Is that right?
That sounds right.
Jared? Yeah. Okay, great. Very good. Well, we couldn't be happier to be here at the festival.
It's beautiful.
Have you checked out any of the rest of the festival?
I unfortunately can't say I have.
You've been working.
I've been working.
Of lawns to cut.
To manage.
Yeah.
A lot of lawns to manage. Collecting money and such. No, actually, I've been gearing up. There is a screening, a 7-year anniversary screening of the Instant Gratification Monthly Film Challenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can give it up. Yes. It's happening tomorrow at the Busker Chumley.
Yeah, very good.
Happens at 7 p.m., I believe. And so they are showing the monthly films that they have put together this month, and then also a best of the past 7 years.
Great.
So me and David J. Woodruff and a couple buddies, we are putting together a short film for The Affair.
So you've been busy all week.
Very busy this whole week.
Well, I've been checking out the comedy.
Oh, good.
It's very funny.
I'll tell you, it's breaking my heart that I can't see it.
Yeah, you're missing out. I saw Dave Britton last night at the Busker.
Oh, he's a funny guy.
That guy, yeah.
Yeah. He's all sorts of funny.
So good.
Uh-huh.
Speaking of very funny, our first guest tonight is a very funny comedian, writer, actress, painter, and even more. Please give a warm Bloomington welcome to Mary Houlihan.
What's that thing? In front of me, I mean.
Oh, it's a different microphone.
But this one is the one I use.
Yep, you got it.
Okay, if you could play the last 3 seconds of what you were doing. Wow, what's up, gang? Cool. If we could, well... When I say lime, you say stone. Lime.
Stone.
Lime.
Stone.
When I say comedy, you say fest. Comedy.
Fest.
Comedy.
Fest.
When I say EA Sports, you say it's in the game. EA Sports. Cool, thanks. Great. Thank you for having me. My name's Mary, and yeah, I'm that girl in the pizza place that takes a slice of pizza and puts napkins on it to soak up the grease. Yeah. And then eats that napkin. I feel so much more mobile. I want to do some celeb impressions for you guys. And so I'll do them, and you guys will guess who they are. So this first one is pretty obvious.
Hey, fuck you, buddy! I came here with nothing but a shirt on my back.
Winnie the Pooh. This next impression.
You got a lot, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that sweet light. This next impression is every episode of VH1 Behind the Music ever.
But taking care of a family. Now that's rock and roll.
This next impression is do you guys know MTV Room Raiders?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a girl, and she's on MTV Room Raiders, and she's in a boy's bedroom, of course, and the lights are off, and the black light is on.
Oh, cool. Wow, drawers. Cool. Oh, no way, a bed skirt. Wow. Wow. Looks like this guy sure has a lot of cum on all his stuff. I think we're gonna get along. I do recognize that there are 2 or 3 small boys in this room. But I will ignore it. This next hot impress right off the presses is me. If I was the Hulk. They're not gonna like me when I'm angry. That's her. Okay, next to the small boys, if you could put your hands on their ears. As tight as you can.
Okay, hey, what's up? So, yeah. I love anal sex. That shit rocks, right? Oh, she gets it, oh my God.
Right? I mean, that's the rules, right? And this guy gets it.
I mean, the going in, the going out. Oh, I don't know what part I like better. Oh my God. But it hurts, right? I mean, fit a whole butt in my pussy? That's my set.
Mary Houlihan, folks! You need some?
Just want to see what was under there.
They're my secret notes. That's so I wouldn't pronounce your name wrong.
A crude drawing on there.
Yeah, well, I can't help myself. Mary,
Dish.
you do not come from Indiana like the rest of us.
No.
Where do you come from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey. Explains the crass humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You know Jersey Shore, the TV show?
Yeah.
I was all of them.
Really? Like Eddie Murphy style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snooks, Polly F, J-Bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that last one's a drug?
No, yes.
Ha-ha! Nice.
When Jared told me he had booked you for the show, I had no clue who you were, and I still barely do. But, no, in fact, I learned that you have a huge resume and body of work.
Yeah.
Before you came out, I was like, very funny, comedian, which go great together, writer, actress, painter. I didn't say cartoonist, animator.
Huge resume.
That's a diversified portfolio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I ask you about what that life is like for you, doing
Oh my
all
God,
that
it's
stuff?
thrilling.
Yeah. You're on the edge of your seat all the time. Yeah, with great work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's fine.
Yeah. It's fine. It's just fine. Whatever. It's fine.
What is life?
Well, I just wonder, I've got this talk show. I have a day job. I'm a musician. I'm a parent to one of these little boys that you defiled. Addison is a musician. He's got this show.
Yeah.
He runs a lawn care business.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Lewis, he's kind of a man about town. He's like a magician or something. So I just wonder, what do you think? It seems to me like 2016, the internet is here. You have to diversify. You can't just pick the one thing you're great at. You have to do a bunch of stuff that you're just okay at as well.
I'm sorry, I ignored all of those words you said because there is clearly one more man on the stage that you just ignored.
That's Jared. That's Jared.
Jared?
He's behind me. He holds
He's
the
our producer.
applause sign.
Give it up for
He's
Jared
the producer of the show.
The
Yeah.
drummer.
Oh, well, that's the Magnificent Band. That's Louis
You
Rogers
named
and
Lewis specifically.
that's Louis Rogers and his Magnificent Band.
It's rude.
It's just the way that it is. I mean, it's not like I write the show. No one does.
There's a couple bits that are gonna come later that I had the kids write,
Oh, good.
but no one gets paid for it.
That's good. Magic bits.
Yeah. Later, I'm gonna lose a button.
I don't know what that means.
Presto changeo, no more button.
Okay.
You saw the button, now it's gone.
Yeah. Can I ask you about Seriously.tv?
Yeah.
Speaking of the internet, 2016 and all.
Yeah, heard of it?
Yeah, heard of it?
Yeah, yes,
They have, and they love it.
Okay.
You write for them?
Yes.
Yeah. The bulk of the things that I've seen lately that you're doing have been from there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Including some of your painting. We have some of your paintings to look at.
What?
Just to put them up while we're talking. There's a couple.
Those ones are meats, and the other one is a boy.
Oh, pretty good. Can you tell me about your job as a writer over there? Here's the thing that tell me if this is correct. Here's what I think. I've heard that you have to kind of keep up with the news.
Yeah.
You have to do it in as funny a way as possible and as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That sounds very hard.
It's not.
Oh, great. Easy.
I mean, like, oh, it's so hard, but like, I feel like there's like.
When you're as funny as you are.
Well, I just mean
Yeah.
there's like jobs where you have to like dig graves and like do like stuff that's actually grueling.
I guess. Coal miners.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
So this job is pretty fine.
Yeah.
Well, my agent, she'll send me out on acting auditions.
Uh-huh.
And one of the times she said, go out on this acting audition, and it's in a big skyscraper in Manhattan. And you have to do jokes about politics. And I don't know what it is, but go do it. And
Yeah.
so then I did that, and I was very confused of what it was. And then they were like, okay, you're hired. And it's like some sort of website. And they make comedy vids in real time, and they're supposed to be very topical, and it's nuts.
Yeah. The thing I saw most recently that I really loved, I thought it was great, was your sort of Joy of Painting spoof, where you painted a drone bombing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're really painting that stuff.
Yes.
You're a great painter.
Thank you.
We've seen these two. I think we have one more. Yeah. That's...
Oh, now that is topical.
Yeah.
I like that.
Thank you. Well, I'll tell you.
Please.
This job, I've only had this job for like 2 months.
Painting?
You got good fast.
Yeah, real good.
No, the crazy website.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And I usually paint like frogs and meat and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what the kid wants.
They're very specific about like everything needs to be about drones and abortion.
Right.
And that's not what I
Who
usually
wouldn't want
do.
that? Yeah.
So it's weird to try to like think of stuff to do that I feel like isn't just like rude and brash.
Right.
That's,
Like a
still
frog being
silly.
dropped out of a bomber while he's having an abortion.
Yeah.
Be terrible. No one would want that.
No.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, he's a tadpole. Oh, wait, no, that's what's being given up. I'm sorry.
They're putting pins through the tadpoles as they come out.
Cutting the tails off. Thinking they're doing something. They ain't doing nothing. They lose that tail.
Yeah.
Oh, and just like that, folks, you probably can't see it. You're too far away, but the button has been lost.
Yeah. It's going. Yeah.
My lovely assistant, Mary Houlihan.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Another to the resume. So long, the list of what you do.
Button popper.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I'm going to add that. So you did Jersey Shore, got your start doing Jersey Shore in New Jersey. Now you're in New York. Yeah. I'm going to ask you about another thing here. Brace yourself. Prepare for this.
Okay.
Live and Good.
I did a one-woman show, and it was called Live and Good. So I'll do a little bit of stand-up stuff like that, and then I'll do sketches and characters. And usually the show is like an earnest woman trying to have a one-woman show, but then it gets ruined by invaders. So like, for instance...
So wait, you're saying it's like Ernest P. Worrell trying to pretend he's a woman and have a one-woman show.
Exactly.
Got it.
Real
Love the
nice.
speed. That's good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So,
He's
like,
always been funny with the curly wig.
So this one, I like got this really old, weird actor from Staten Island who only plays mafia characters.
Okay.
And so I got him to perform a tiny one-man show within my one-woman show
Great.
while I'm backstage. And then I come on stage to find someone usurping my throne.
Yeah.
And we get into a bad fist fight.
Okay.
Bad one. Oh, jeez.
Oh, you should have seen him afterwards.
Rough. You put him through the ringer.
Right.
Yeah, I roughed him.
How often were you doing that show? And was it a different show each time?
Twice.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, but these are no good.
Why don't you use the next questions, the next guest on her?
Oh yeah. Okay. Great.
Yep.
So,
We only got to this point, then we fell asleep last night. We were up late,
Can I have
and our
one?
sleeping bags getting
You
ready for
want
the
one?
show.
Can I have the blank one?
here's the thing. I can
my
give you the blank one.
God.
No, I can give you the blank one. The reason I have a blank one is because when I started making notes for today, I didn't pay attention to what I was doing, and half of my notes are written on cards that are upside down. And so I grabbed the blank one
That's
so
good
that
thinking.
it would not. We're okay.
Okay.
Cool.
You can have it. I'll autograph it
We
later for you.
actually, Mike,
Yeah.
we actually have extra blank ones on here if anyone in the studio audience would
Whoa!
like to
You don't have to be a guest. Wow! All right.
Very good.
It's a good show.
That's right. Everyone in the place gets a free blank cue card.
First come, first
That's
serve.
right.
Wow.
Hey, you won't believe it, Mary. We've run out of time at the Limestone Comedy Festival.
Oh, shit. Everyone get out.
Not for them.
Oh.
It's for you.
No,
No,
stay-
you can
don't-
stay.
Not so fast.
We want you to stay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for being on the show. Mary Houlihan, folks. The very funny Mary Houlihan. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be right back. Very good. Thank you.
I've gotten so many letters and emails requesting a lesson on how to paint a drone. They're everywhere these days. The US has 7,000 of them. Load up your brush with some steel gray and we'll start sketching out our drone. You can put the drone wherever you like. A lot of drones are continuing centuries of Western colonialism through military force in the Middle East, raining down destruction in South Waziristan or Yemen's Shabwa province, but I wanted to put my drone in an arboretum. It's nice.
Welcome back to the Mike Adams Show, everybody. Season 2, Episode 5, very special edition at the Limestone Comedy Festival here in lovely Bloomington, Indiana.
Yes, sir.
Mary Houlihan's here. Addison Rogers, of course.
Hello.
Lewis Rogers and his magnificent band. Our next very special guests on the Mike Adams Show today are the co-creative director and the editor of Driftless magazine. Who knows Driftless magazine? Yeah, so great. For those of you that don't know, it's an ad-free, independent publication about food, art, and adventuring in the Midwest. Here they are, SHELLY Westerhausen and Anna TEETER.
Love me, fool me, go on and fool me, love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me, I can't say about anything but you.
Hey, Driftless magazine, folks. How are you?
Good. So great.
Good. I'm very happy you're here.
Happy to be here.
You know there are many copies of Driftless around my house. Can you believe that?
We love that.
Yeah.
It's an ideal situation.
In fact, get this. Last Christmas, I subscribed to Driftless as a gift for my wife.
Yeah, I think you were one of our first subscribers.
Maybe our first one.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Hey, first subscriber. How about that? I have a copy. Yeah. And she's the one that did this set, by the way. She's learned a lot from reading Driftless.
Our art director, Jessica Adams.
I have the latest copy. Right. That's right. This is the latest. Issue 5. Yeah,
wow.
that's right. Look at this thing. It's amazing. It really is truly beautiful. There's so much stuff in here. It's packed. Recipes, photographs, stories. Oop, it's slippery. Look, there's Prince. Our boy Prince. I do have to ask you guys a very serious question, though. It's okay. You'll be fine. We were talking earlier about 2016, right? Which is the year, presently. The internet is a really big deal right now. And so I gotta know, why a print magazine?
Well, the internet's been around for a while, so we thought it was about time to bring print back.
You're right, yeah. I love it. I love it. Was there something that drove you to, rather than starting, say, a much cheaper blog and a much less work,
Yeah,
and much
Yeah.
less can go wrong with, say, printing and things.
it's true.
But you guys, you put in a lot of work to this, and it's great. And so I just wonder, what made you want to go that route?
Yeah, well, I already have a blog, and it's so much work. So we
Already
just
got
thought,
that
why
one.
not even go more? No, there's so much online that we really wanted to go back to print because we felt like, it stands out more, and it just like is something you can hold and you can keep on your bookshelf, on your coffee table, and that it kind of feels more important than the internet.
This is Shelley, by the way, folks. Yeah. I think that's the perfect answer. That's what I love about it. I love that it just sits around my house, and every once in a while I just pick it up and thumb through it and see things that I, frankly, probably wouldn't stumble upon on the internet. You know what I mean? Just because of my weird browsing habits. We've talked about those on the show before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You keep your history private.
That's right, I do. Yeah. Do you have any idea? You said that maybe we were the first subscribers. Do you have any idea how many people are reading the magazine?
Well, we print 1,000 copies of each issue.
Mm-hmm.
And we sell them online and at fairs over the summer. And then we have a lot of stockists throughout the Midwest who also sell it for us. And issue 1's completely sold out. And issue 2's on its way out.
Okay,
So we can kind
great.
of gauge that like people
Yeah.
are buying all the
That's amazing.
magazines and reading them.
Yeah. What's the, maybe you know this, what is the sort of geographic reach that you have right now? Because you said a few places are kind of stocking them.
Yeah.
Do you know how far reaching you are?
Well, so we just assumed it was kids like us or people like us, but we do a lot of fairs and things like that, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of older people that are like really into it that we just like didn't even realize. And like once we explain it to them, they're just like, "This is so cool," and then they like pick up 5 copies for like all their friends.
That's very interesting because I don't think I would have thought of that.
Yeah,
That
no,
older
we
folks
had no
are into
idea,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
it's surprising. Part of the thing that I was going to ask you, which kind of goes with that, is it's a different version of the Midwest. It's specifically Midwest, and so it's a different version of the Midwest than the caricature of the Midwest. And so is that because this is what you guys see as the Midwest, or is it that you're trying to sell this as the Midwest? What is the sort of guiding light for what you're putting in here, and what is Midwest about it?
Well, the idea is kind of just to get things that aren't being highlighted in the Midwest, so it's kind of our way to like, we just think there's a lot of cool stuff going on that's not in other magazines, that's not online, and it's kind of we feel like the Midwest kind of gets overshadowed a little
Sure.
bit. So this is our interpretation of all the cool stuff we think's happening.
I was going to say, I didn't see a single page dedicated to the 100th anniversary of the Indy 500 in this thing.
Not yet. I think that got a lot of attention.
I think it
already.
did too, yeah. I think they did okay with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the criteria when you're deciding? You have a lot of contributors. What are you looking at when you're deciding what makes it and what gets the boot?
Yeah, so we are contributor-based, so as much as we would love to travel around the Midwest and create all the content ourselves, this just isn't possible. So we rely on our contributors to be the experts in their areas. So we accept everything from like photo essays to city guides, small business features, artist profiles. And then once we close the submissions, we kind of leaf through everything and lay it out and look at what works well together. Sometimes we can't accept things purely because it's repetitive, like if we had a similar story in a previous
Right.
issue. And so then we kind of lay it out. We only print 100 pages, so we have kind of a space constraint. And we just see what fits and what doesn't, and we lay out multiple versions of the magazine.
Has it been 100 pages each issue?
Yeah.
Great. This is Anna TEETER, by the way. Yeah. So you guys see a lot of things coming through that are like someone is coming to you and saying, hey, this is my version of the Midwest. This is what I'm proud of about the Midwest, or I'm from the Midwest and this is who I am and this is what it is. Now that you've put 5 issues together, you're working on the 6th currently. What do you feel like is the sort of what's creatively different about the Midwest and stuff that's ending up in Driftless than you would see in another venue? Do you feel like there's anything that sort of jumps out as like, this is Midwestern?
That's a good question. I mean, I think that I don't know if nothing comes to mind. I mean, it's more about we're trying to let people know, like, we're just like everywhere else. Like, the coasts have such big music and art scenes and things like that, and we've got really cool scenes here too, and sometimes they're not always highlighted, and so it's kind of like our way to be like, hey, the Midwest is cool too, like, we're more than Indy race cars and stuff like that.
Right.
Like, so
Mike.
I like racing. What can I say? I'm fast, man. Yeah.
And that there are a lot of creative people and artists who deliberately choose to stay in the Midwest region, like after school or after they move out of their parents' house instead of moving to a coast. And so kind of being a voice for those artists who choose to stay here is kind of a main driving point for it.
That's great, and that is actually something I really love about it because that is me. I love it here, and I love what you're highlighting with the magazine. I want to ask you about issue 6. You've just opened today, right? Today just opened submissions for issue 6. And I wonder, there might be some people here interested in contributing. How do they find you? What are you looking for? When will it be out? All that kind of thing. Is it themed at all?
we just do seasonal, so it'll be a fall and winter issue, but it's very loose. So as long as you're not like on a boat and like bathing in the sun, it'll probably be okay. But we do everything from recipes to city guides, artist features, business profiles. We take like anything as long as it's like has some sort of tie to the Midwest, and like that tie could just be that you're from the Midwest or you're located there. It's pretty loose, and then it comes out in September.
September.
Miss anything?
And yeah, how can people, if they have an idea, something they want to pitch to you, how can they find you?
Readdriftless.com.
Readdriftless.com.
Now, if someone had an idea right now, could they pitch it to you?
Sure.
Okay,
Do
so
they have photos with them?
not with me, but I have them. Are you guys familiar with like big sweeping, like environmental sculptures?
Can you give an example?
Yeah. Let's say, it's sort of also a performance piece. You have somebody who is, I don't know, walking back and forth on a lawn for a few hours. And by the end, it's totally different. Like, there's real change right there, And also, there's kids involved and stuff. Like, I'm just saying that's also something probably the majority of us did when we were kids. You mowed the lawn.
Real Midwestern thing.
Real Midwestern. We got grass all over this place.
I like where this is headed.
Like, let's say you got a awesome picture of like the conceiver, the artist for this piece at like, City Hall, or at like the courthouse, or like at a golf course here in town. Does that seem like something up your alley?
Yeah, I think we could probably do a 6 or 7 page spread on that.
Oh my, hey, think
Wow.
about it.
Okay.
All right.
These guys are great. These guys are magnificent. Wow. How did they
Let me
get
ask you
that?
I'll ask you each one more question before we have to go back to a commercial. And it might be a hard one. Do you have a favorite, 5 issues in, do you have a favorite piece or something that someone has submitted that has been like, that's the thing that I really loved?
Well, the cover of issue 2 is my own photo, so I'm obviously very into that. But no, the city guides are always really cool. We did a Grand Rapids city guide.
Oh, great.
I had never been there, and it was like, I had to go.
I love that place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
went and
great.
visited all the
Yeah.
spots, and it was really great.
This isn't exactly a favorite piece, but
Okay.
I do have a favorite issue.
Oh, okay, great, that's good.
Issue 4, I feel like did a really great job of being really diverse in the content that we have. Like, we have a collage artist, we have a printmaker, we have a beautiful photo spread of the demolition of buildings in Chicago. Really great recipes for the holidays. And so there's just like so much different kind of content in there that I think it does a really great job of like covering the Midwest as a whole. We have a lot of different states represented in that issue, so that is my favorite thing.
Oh, here's one more. I'm going to throw one more in. What officially is the Midwest? Geographically. Like if someone sends you something from New Mexico, you're like, right?
Yeah, yeah, we actually have a map in all of them. That
Oh,
make it
great.
way easier
Perfect.
Than us listing them off.
There it is. Look at that.
Oh, that's
There
good
we
design
are.
right there.
Right there. Yeah, that's great. Perfect. I want you all to go to readdriftless.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
And find more. Oh, and by the way, those of you that are here, they have back issues for sale at the merch table today. So you can pick some up and check them out. Thanks so much for being on. Anna and Shelly, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of the Mike Adams Show. Show, everybody! The Mike Adams Show at the Limestone Comedy Festival. Our musical guest tonight is my good friend. She's here promoting her new album. Get this, Middle Maze. Here it is. It just came out on Friday on Let's Pretend Records. Look at that. Look at that beautiful thing.
Lovely. So good.
Here to perform the track I'm Young, Erin Tobey. folks. Hey, Middle Maze is the album. Let's Pretend is the record label. Yeah, it's great.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks so much for having us here.
Well, thanks for being here. Do you want to tell us who's with you?
Yeah, I'll tell you. These are the groomsmen. We got Patrick Jennings on the bass guitar. Jefferson Grant on the drum set. Erin Tobey on the organ, keyboard. That's the whole gang.
You sounded great. The record is so good.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being here. Get this. That does it for the Mike Adams Show at Limestone Comedy Festival. You guys are going to play us out.
Play out.
Great. Perfect. I love it. Erin Tobey, thank you so much for coming. We'll see you next time. Limestone Fest 2016. Thanks so much. So great.
Thanks for watching.
So great.